Picking right heroes in Overwatch can make winning your games easier, so today I will show you the list of best heroes for all roles in Season 12 who work both for run games and scrims. Starting with tank, we have D.Va and Ram. D.Va right now is just broken, especially when combined with Juno's ring, and playing only her will probably win you most of the games once you learn her. She's good on almost every single map in the game, she's really tanky and hard to kill, can easily contest enemy DPSs and peel for her supports. D.Va is good against most heroes, and she may be only lacking against Brawl comp, and that's why the second best tank in the game right now is Ram Atra. Ram is also really tanky and hard to kill, especially when you know how to play around his shield and when you're holding block on Nemesis form. But he can also pack a shit ton of damage both with his Nemesis form, ultimate, or even primary fire if you can land those headshots. So if you master both Ram and D.Va, I bet you win most of your games, and in my opinion those tanks are really fun to play, so it's worth to learn them this season. But now let's talk about DPSs. Starting with his scan DPSs, we have Ashe and Cassidy. Even though Ashe got a small nerf, both her and Cass are still really strong and outperforming other his scan DPSs. When it comes to choosing when to play them, Ashe is picked on maps with a lot of high grounds, which makes it easier for her to defend herself from flankers. Cassidy on the other hand is picked on maps with less high ground, shorter line of sights, and he's really good against dive heroes thanks to his tankiness, combat roll, which reduces damage he takes, and flash, which helps him win duels. When it comes to flex DPSs, nothing changed. Chaser and Echo are still the best and the most versatile flex DPS in the game. These heroes are really hard to learn, especially Chaser, but once you learn them, it will be worth it, cause carry potential on those heroes is just insane, especially if you combine them with D.Va on tank. And now let's talk about supports. If you are a flex support player, in my opinion, best flex supports right now are Baptiste, Kiriko, and Ana. If you watch pro play, you probably know that those heroes are played in almost every single game. Baptiste is mostly played in Brawl comps, Ana in dive and sometimes in Brawl, and Kiriko, same as Ana, is used in dive and Brawl comps. Those three heroes are good for every single situation, have extremely strong ultimates, and if you want to find the team and start screaming, those three heroes are basically all you need to learn. When it comes to main supports, well, we technically have only two of them in the game, and they are Lucio and Brig. Lucio is a very strong hero, and pros have been picking him in almost every single game basically since the early days of Overwatch League. As a Lucio, you can protect other support, you can DPS or dive with your DPS like Tracer, you can speed your tank to help him secure kills, you can speed your entire team through hard chokes. Like, Lucio just can do millions of things, and he's a really strong support, but a lot of players, especially in meta ranks, hate Lucio only because his healing is bad. But guys, healing means almost nothing in this game. Like, trust me, utility and cover usage is way more important, and this is what makes your games easier to win, and not just raw healing numbers. And fun fact, the more healing supports get in the game, the more their tank was trash. Because most of the times when supports have a lot of damage healed, it's because their tank was playing in the open like a dumbass, and he was taking way too much unnecessary damage, when he could just hack a wall or payload. But anyways, let's talk about Brig. Brig, from my experience, is not the greatest support for playing ranked alone, but once you really master her, or you will play in duo with, for example, Ana, Brig becomes really useful. Your main job as Brig is to protect your other support from enemy flankers, widows, or tanks that are diving your second support, and that's why Brig might be the pain in the ass to play solo, because a lot of times your second support will just run away from you or won't use your shield for protection. So these are all the best heroes to main in Season 12 of Overwatch, and if you wonder why Juno is not on this list despite being used by pros, watch this video right here.